Hello, this is Carlos again. I see you got so far as created your own design for your sundial. So this is a part we will now have to create realistic visualization with V-Ray. Starting with setting up your SketchUp workspace.
Before you start creating visualizations, you need to set up your SketchUp workspace by organizing the necessary toolbars and your SketchUp model. Here you'll see, at first I have enabled the large toolset and the shadows toolbar. I have also installed V-Ray. So I have this first large toolbar with the basic tools to start rendering. Then you'll see I have lights. I'll add that one next. Utilities. And V-Ray objects. Right now you'll see I don't have space for any extra toolbars, but what I can do is position it either in the second row, or I could simply reduce the size of these icons. So, for instance, I'll click on any icon, choose toolbar, and in this second options menu, I'll disable large icons. So now I'll have room for any extra toolbars I'd like to place as well. And overall, I have a larger space to work inside of. So I add these, and you'll see I have an extra one called texture positioning. It's not the default one, but you should go to extensions, extension warehouse, and install it. Also, I have installed another extension. You'll see it by the name of material replacer right inside of extension warehouse. That's for toolbar setup. About the model itself, you only need to take a few simple steps to organize everything. For instance, you should have tags created to separate geometry to any extra objects, accessories, or people, for instance, and an extra tag for the base itself. So, and in terms of geometry, what I have done here, for instance, is I've separated all of these faces that are gonna create grass as a separate group. In that way, I could create some V-Ray grass only in specified groups. And for instance, if I wanted to create it only in one of these faces, I, for instance, could copy this one with Ctrl X or using Edit and Cut. I'll go outside of the model and use Edit Paste in Place to position it in the same place. And I'll create a group out of it. So that's just a separate face on which I could add some effects to. And if you're using the site model that was provided to you, you should look at this main V-Ray asset editor. And in this third section, geometry, you'll see some kind of extra chaos cosmos models like a tree. And you should see a download icon that would allow you to download this asset that we're using inside of model for your SketchUp model. It might take them some time depending on your internet connection, but then you'll be able to see the trees we also use in this model as well. So I'll download the first one and the second one. Now that you see all trees and objects from Chaos Cosmos have been downloaded, you can simply save your SketchUp file and restart it to save all the positions of these toolbars I've created.
Now that you have set up your workspace, it's time to set up the natural light in your scene.
First up, I will set up a scene from which I'll create the final render. So I'll choose this position camera tool, position my perspective from instance this position, and change the angle to fit everything in my view. To straighten the perspective, I can use camera and turn on 2-point perspective and make any small adjustments I might still need to create. Then I'll go to Scenes, dialog window, and you should see it first like this, but you can turn on extra steps, extra attributes, and I'll turn off everything except for camera location. So I'll save this position with add scene. So now I'll be able to return to it at any moment. So by clicking on scene 1. Next up, I'll set up my first render. So I'll first go to Asset Editor, and in this last section, Settings, I'll turn the rendering engine to CUDA. That means it's going to be rendered not by CPU, that's a processor, but CUDA video card. Usually for interactive rendering, it's the best option. By clicking on these 3 points, you might see what kind of video card you have on your computer. And for instance, you can also turn both CPU and GPU on to make the rendering go faster. For now, I'll simply leave it as video card. And by clicking on this icon, Render Interactive, I'll be able to create my first. It works interactively, so if I move around in my scene, I could instantly see the updated results. If I wanted to change the scene, but leave this still rendering, I can use this lock icon, which is gonna lock camera orientation. I can still move around from this composition. And for instance, if I wanted to make some changes, for instance, for the position of objects, say I'll move this person over here, and it's instantly updated. Right now I see these 2 extra sections at the sides of this V-Ray frame buffer, which shows my render. I could move it to the left and right side to remove them right now. So I'll be able to create this frame buffer window smaller, so I would still have some room for my asset editor and extra settings I might turn on. For now, I have only the sunlight giving natural light in this scene. And if I were to change the time of day, you'll see it's going to be instantly updated in the render as well. So if I wanted this more sunset view, I could simply create it by changing the time of year and the time of day. And at this moment, the shadows, if you notice, are quite sharp in this model. That's not a natural way how they would show. So if you go to this second section of lights, you'll be able to see I have sunlight. If I wanted to, I could click on icon to turn it even off. So I will see only the light coming from the sky. Usually you shouldn't change any settings right here, but what I will change is in this parameters window. I don't need to change orientation. I only want to change the size multiplier. So the size is like how large the point in the sky is going to be that projects these sun rays. And 1 is a single point, but if I, for instance, set it up as something quite a lot, say 50, you'll get the effect that the sun is shining through some light clouds, so the shadow is going to be a lot more diffused. So this is a way how to reduce the contrast in the scene a bit. And also, what I'll do, I'll set it up right now as its more natural state, which is 6, which is usually a good starting point. But only by changing the sun parameters, I won't be able to get a very natural sky. So you see, I don't see any clouds, for instance. So for a moment, I'll pause this rendering by clicking on this icon. What I can do is add a special kind of light that is a dome light. So in Lights toolbar, I'll position dome light anywhere in the scene, maybe for easier transformation. I'll position it right here. At the moment I don't see it, so I guess, yeah, I had this icon turned off that hides these very light objects for a moment. So I'll jump back to my scene and try to render again, now with this one dome light in my scene. And what you'll now see is some sky in the upper part from the horizon up. So if I check now in Asset Editor, I see a dome light. To better understand how the light is gonna affect the scene, I can turn off sunlight. And to speed up the rendering process as well, what I can do is go to Settings, and for now I'll turn on this parameter Material Override. This is gonna simply turn everything in a gray material, which allows you to better understand what kind of quality of light is coming from these light objects. So, and next up, I will lock this camera orientation. I need to find where is my dome light, and I will try to rotate it in a different way. So for instance, I'll rotate it by about 90 degrees this way. Nothing changed right now in the scene, because for this dome light, in these extra settings, I need to turn on Use Transform. So now the way I affect this dome light also changes my scene. And you can look at what angle your design looks best. And what you can't change, for instance, is the position of the sun, how high it's in the sky, because it's all image based. There's not really much you can change in that, and that might affect your scene in a bad way, that you can't properly simulate in a given day how the sun is gonna look. So what you can do is combine the dome light with the sunlight a bit. For that, I will choose a different dome light that doesn't have so sharp light coming from the sun. So what I can do, I'll go to Polyheaven website, which has a lot of free assets that you can use for rendering purposes. Here I need to find HDRIs, which are these background images, and what I can see, there's quite a lot of them, more than 500, both interior and exterior scenes. for my purposes, I need something similar like this, for instance, where I don't have two sharp shadows coming from the sun. I can see how objects look like when they are rendered in this scene, and a whole 3D scene as well. And looking over here, I can see I have options to download it in different resolutions, say 16K. Well, that is going to be a whole 1 gigabyte of downloads. Or for instance, 4K is only 80 megabytes. And I'll start its download. And jump back inside of SketchUp to use it for my render. To change the texture, you'll see for this dome light, I have a texture used over here. So I'll click on this texture slot, click on this folder icon, and choose the EXR file I just downloaded. I see it over here. It's quite overblown right now, but I'll go back. I can see how my scene would look rendered straight from with this dome light. So I'll test how it looks right now by going back to my initial scene and clicking Render Interactive. And right now it's very, very dark. So for instance, I'll change the intensity to, for instance, 20. And it already looks quite a lot better. So, but I see that I don't see the lower part of this image because it's cut by the horizon line. What I need to do is change the shape from hemisphere to sphere. Yeah, and at least now I have a proper background as well. I don't need to add any extra objects behind my design. So I'll try to combine this with the sunlight. I'll turn it on. Change the angle a bit. Say the maybe something like this. So now what I get is this effect that, for instance, the sun, some rays have shined through maybe part of the clouds, and I both see the background as well. So it's kind of combination of both sunlight and dome light. And for this, now I'll turn off material override to see overall how it has affected my scene. So, all right, this is what I wanted, so I can save this file for now.
In the world around us, we have different kinds of materials, but two of the basic properties would be each material's reflection and how rough it is. For instance, you have some wood materials, it would look completely unnatural if it didn't have any kind of bumps. So we'll add this in this section.
To make the materials look a bit more realistic, you need to think about their reflection and bump values. For instance, if I select in SketchUp this floor tile texture, you'll see a material has different kind of parameters we can change. One of which is its reflection. If I go inside of it, you'll see reflection color. By increasing that, the material becomes almost like glass-like. And I can reduce material's glossiness to make it more, the reflection more matte. And for most materials, it's enough to set these at proper values. But what you can do is also In this texture slot, add a texture. Usually it's the texture's black and white version. It might be edited a bit to set the proper values of reflection in different kinds of parts. But you can also try is simply copying the texture from this slot and pasting it inside of this reflection color slot. Say paste as copy, and now this slider won't change anything, so the value of reflection is going to be set simply by looking at this image. And to create it more reflective, you can simply increase this offset or decrease this the gain value to make it less reflective overall. That's kind of the easy, fast way how to do it. Similarly, you can do the same thing for bump maps. If I turn that on, now the texture is going to have some kind of relief. So, for instance, if I look inside this texture slot, I can see have a missing texture, but I can do copy this one again from diffuse and paste it inside of this bump map. Right now it's not easy to see the difference unless we start rendering and look at a closer angle lower to the floor level. Especially if you have some light coming from in front of your image, you should see some extra detail. Like right now, I see there's reflection and these small bumps as well. So that's a way to make it more realistic. Usually you have to look at what's the amount of bump. 0.1. If it's too much, you can decrease it, say to 0.01. So it wouldn't be too obvious. All right, and next up, what I can use is also the materials that are supplied by V-Ray itself. For instance, if I click on this section on the left, you should see an available material library. That's about 8 gigabytes in size. You first will have to download it, but then, for instance, I can select over here material face. I look, for instance, for stone textures that I could apply. So I select stone. I have different kinds of stone materials over here. So for instance, I'll use this marble material, apply it to my selection. And it didn't change. Probably it's the same one I already have, so I change it to different one. Say to this one. All right, I see how it looks on my model right now. And the next step is I will use the extra SketchUp plugin I installed. It's when looking at tools, you'll see material replacer. So with that, I can select, for instance, this material and replace it with this one everywhere in my SketchUp model. And if I look at this material now, and in this asset editor, it's selected, and what I can see, for instance, is, yeah, that's the material. It has a reflection set and glossiness to about 0.8. Inside this texture slot, there's this black and white texture used that so in these darker spots it's less reflective, in lighter ones more reflective. And the same thing in this bump section. You'll see I also have this black and white image that sets the bump values. And that's usually how most materials are created. These textures coming straight from this library are not of the highest quality, resolution-wise, usually about 1000 pixels wide. So if you wanted something even higher quality, I stop a bit. So for instance, I wanted to apply here. I could also look on this service called Chaos Cosmos. It's the second icon. It provides different kind of assets to your renderings, both furniture, interior, exterior objects, people, and also materials. So for instance, if I check materials section, I see a huge library of materials. Again, I'll look for something like concrete. I'll press on download for this one. It's going to be downloaded right in my scene. I can also check some extra details about it. So, for instance, I see it's in 4K texture resolution, meant for 100 by 100 centimeters large area, and the total texture size is almost 40 megabytes. So these are a lot higher quality than the ones that come with this initial texture library. And most properly used for objects that we are gonna show in close-up, so you don't need to add these very high quality textures to everything. So what I can see, I have an option now to import it inside of my scene. I should take note of the name, so concrete gray 06. I see it now in this material section, and I can click and apply it to selection. All right, it already looks okay. Sometimes you might need to change the projection of the photo image, so you can test different kind of projection types right in this third toolbar. I'll leave it at that. So it was updated to for all of these objects right now. And those are the basic places where you can find and adjust all the necessary textures. I'll add an extra one, for instance, for grass. So I'll select this face, look for ground textures. I'll select the face and apply this grass texture. And again, I'll use material replacer to substitute this material with my grass material.
Another important part of exterior visualization is vegetation. So let's see how we can add some grass, trees to your scene from Chaos Cosmos libraries.
If I check the existing scene in close-up by rendering this grass patch, what you will see, it looks quite flat, as it's simply a texture, maybe with some small bump applied. But to create it a bit more realistic, what we can do is use special kind of V-Ray object that is grass or fur. So over here, for instance, I'll have this very small face that is grouped where I want my grass. If I look inside of the group, well, it's kind of goes right under this object as well. If I don't want that, for instance, I can select this face, I'll use intersect faces with model, and it kind of intersects with the object above, and I can delete this face over here. What's important to check for creating also these grass objects is if I go to, for instance, open up styles toolbar for a moment, turn on monochrome mode. So it's important that this light face, front face, is facing up. So the fur I create is going to be in proper direction. And I'm going to turn it back on. Previous one. So everything would render a bit faster. Also turn off vegetation and people. Now I can select this object, and in this V-Ray Objects toolbar you'll see an Add Further selection. That's it. Now I can already try and render with interactive mode. And you'll see these very small grass blades. And I would like to make the grass look a bit more realistic. So what I'll go next in this third section called Geometry in Asset Editor, I'll see this for object. And right now I have count for this whole area is set to only 0.6. If I change it, for instance, to 5 and re-render, I should see quite a lot more. When experimenting with grass, it would be best, for instance, to do this maybe in a new scene where I don't have too many objects around, or for instance, if I just turn off the dome light, already the render should be created quite a lot faster, as this large HDRI image texture map is loaded every time. So yeah, a bit faster at least. And right now this grass is taking its color from the texture that is applied below on this grass area. So for instance, if I took this texture and changed its scale from 2000, for instance, to 8000, then this color is going to be seen in kind of larger patches in the grass. So yeah, so sometimes it's useful to increase the color resolution texture quite a bit to get some more realistic results. All right, and for realism also, what I can change is how high are these gas blades. So in geometry section, I have 4, and what I can do is, one is to just simply change the length of these grass blades. I can set it to 5, for instance, but if I want to add some variation, then I can go to this texture slot and add a special kind of image that is noise. So I'll add noise A. And what I can change here is one amplitude. By changing that, in these darker spots, I won't have the grass. In lighter spots, it's going to be larger. And the frequency is how large this image is going to be. I'll leave it something like 3, for instance. And now that I have these very high contrast image, I can check if it actually works. Well, in this very high contrast image is difficult to see. It probably is seen, but for instance, if I turn on material override again, then it should be more clearly noticeable. And I'll try to change, for instance, the frequency a bit. Yeah, now in this scale it's more noticeable, these differences. Right, this works perfectly, but I'm gonna dial down this amplitude a bit. I'll change it to, for instance, to 1.4, so I have this smaller variation in some places. And that's it for now for this grass patch. I don't have such a high-end graphics cards that I could apply this grass everywhere, but this is a good start. And I'll also turn off material override for a moment. And the next thing you can add is high quality trees to your scene. Well, if I turn on my vegetation, what you'll see, I have hidden special kind of objects. These are vegetation 3D proxies. So these come from Chaos Cosmos that you could simply download. They're going to come inside of SketchUp in this kind of simplified form, but when you render, they're coming as high quality 3D trees. And for a moment, I'll turn everything else off to only add one, for instance, to test if it works. So go into Chaos Cosmos, you'll see I have vegetation. I could select, for instance, shrubs and bushes, and choose smaller, simpler one. But to understand its scale, you can click on it. It shows next to the scale figure. I can see its details. It's 17 megabytes large, and I can click download. And import it inside of my scene. I place it over here for a moment. I'll create my test render to see if it actually works. Alright, I see this high quality asset right now. So that's fantastic. And what I would probably do is in my render scene, I would replace these 2D people I had with 3D ones. But for now, that's it for vegetation part.
Now that your scene is set up, it's time to create your final render and do some basic post-processing on your image.
When you're ready to create your final image, go to the asset editor. Change the rendering mode from interactive to progressive one. You can change the quality as well. For the high quality image, you can set it at high, or simply see what your computer can manage in reasonable time. And also you need to check if your render crashes when rendering with CUDA. It might be because you don't have enough RAM for your GPU. So maybe set it to CPU. And if you, after rendering even the high quality, you still see some noise, what you can do is enable this denoiser. which is going to reduce the noise in all parts of the image where it's present. And I can also set the quality of render resolution. For instance, for now I'll set it to 1400. With that, I can go and press render. When the render is ready, you should see finished noted in this lower part. And you can do some basic color editing. So I'll drag by this handle to open this post-processing tab. And over here you'll see I have an option for display correction, where I can simply increase or decrease the exposure of image. I'll set it back to initial one. What I can do is I can do it in a more nuanced way. For instance, I'll click on create layer and add an exposure correction layer. In it, you'll see there's an option to again increase the exposure, but after that I can also decrease highlight burn, so no parts of the image would be kind of burnt out when I'm losing this pixel color information. To regain some contrast in the image, I can just use this third slider to increase contrast. Next up, I can also do some, for instance, white balance correction to set the temperature to be colder or warmer tones. At any moment you can turn these effects on and off to compare if these corrections helped or didn't help your image. Also, what you can do is, for instance, change the color balance of image to give this kind of filter feel like you see in apps like Instagram. For instance, I can set it in shadows. I have the color be a bit more bluish tone. For mid-tones, I could warm the colors up. And for the highlights, again, I would create them in more blue tones. So in this kind of way, you can mix these colors to give some more interesting feel to this image. What I can also do is, for instance, add some hue saturation correction. So if I don't want the colors to be too saturated, I can reduce it a bit. Also, I can add simple curves editing as well, which is similar to exposure correction, but in a bit more interesting way. So with curves, for instance, I can select this point and change the overall tones of image in this kind of tones in contrast, and also in the lower parts of image. So I could bring the blacks a bit down a bit as well. So yeah, just a bit more nuanced way how to edit the image. I can also do is just bring this point a bit up if I want to kind of get rid of this extra contrast in darker areas. And again, I can turn this effect on and off to compare. For instance, what I see with this kind of curve correction, there's less contrast in the background, so it's a bit easier to focus on these foreground elements. And again, sieve. So with hue saturation, I've reduced a bit of this high contrast with red tones, And with color balance, for instance, I could set it in some more interesting stylistic way. I'll go back again, for instance, and set it a bit more yellowish color. And with that, I've made some editing. If I want to see how everything looked without it, I can turn it off. Usually this is the part in post-processing when you can really compare more amateurish renders with high quality ones. V-Ray gives these basic ones, but of course, if you use Photoshop or other software, you would have a lot more control over the color and different effects that you can add to your render. And with that, I'm going to simply save this image as a PNG or other variants that I'd like. And that's that.
So these were the very basics of working with V-Ray. I hope you'll see some fantastic visualizations from you guys for your competition entries. Goodbye.